Hello everyone, I'm the Cricket Freak. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about MS Dhoni coming back to take captaincy of Chennai Super Kings. This came to me as a surprise, I must admit, because when Ruturaj got injured, there was a talk that even in the last game, he could be out and then MS might become the captain. I wouldn't have been surprised if MS uh, took the captaincy for the time being for a match or two, and then if Ruturaj comes back. But when Ruturaj is out of the tournament and Chennai have just played 5 matches, so ideally they have 9 more matches to go if they don't qualify for the playoffs, and if they qualify, they have 10 to 12 matches to go in the tournament. And MS Dhoni becoming the captain of Chennai Super Kings again um, comes as a very very big surprise for me. Although MS Dhoni is a proven captain and he is the most experienced guy in the team, and his captaincy has got 5 trophies to Chennai Super Kings. I am struggling to understand how Chennai Super Kings don't have a leadership backup, or if they have a backup but they chose to not go to him. I'm not sure about that. But it's very surprising that MS Dhoni himself had agreed to become the captain of this team at this stage, especially when they are going through losses and when there is a team imbalance. And Ruturaj is one of their best batters in the tournament, and now that he's out, they'll have to go back to Rahul Tripathi to bat at number 3. That's the most obvious thing to do, according to me. But let's see what they're going to do today. But I was wondering how they did not buy a player with leadership qualities in the auction as a backup to Ruturaj. So if you know that, for example, in Mumbai Indians, how when Bumrah was not playing, they had backups in rookie guys like Ashwini Kumar or Satyanarayan Raju. If Ruturaj gets injured in the middle of the tournament, who's gonna captain Chennai Super Kings? Would they have had the plan, or are you telling me that they have not thought of a leadership backup? Because they obviously can't go back to Jadeja, because Jadeja was the captain of CSK at one point and he was removed from captaincy. So 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 now if Ruturaj gets injured, they literally don't have a leadership alternative, and they went back to MS to captain the side again. While I'm eagerly looking forward to what MS is going to do with this team, I am a little taken aback by the strategy of CSK of not having anybody to lead the franchise in the future. Because Ruturaj has clearly not done that great with respect to leadership. So if they have to have a plan B in the next season also, they clearly don't have a leader. So they have to buy somebody from the auction. So that for me looks like a little surprising. But MS Dhoni is known for his captaincy, and when he's going to captain the side with a lot of inexperience, and clearly lack of planning in the auction also is showing in the way they are playing. Is there going to be a change of approach in how CSK plays after MS takes up the captaincy? That's one thing that I'm eagerly looking forward to. But MS Dhoni was never an aggressive captain as it is, but his approach always proved right for the team. Even in 2018, CSK was not the strongest of teams on paper, but how Ambati Rayudu or the other players, Suresh Raina, and even their bowlers DJ Bravo and Imran Tahir, Faf du Plessis, all these players, how they rose to the occasion and how they played in 2018, it was exemplary. So if something like that happens in CSK this time, it's gonna be a magical turnaround. But if you would ask me, I don't see that happening at this point. CSK is not in a position where they can come back from here. Even I remember the season where Jadeja was made the captain and MS Dhoni took over mid-season. Nothing much happened in that season because you played 5 matches, which is almost 40% of your matches, and almost lost everything. It's not gonna be easy for any team to come back from there and win games. Uh, so MS Dhoni's role is going to be very tough. I don't know if MS Dhoni actually is in a place to take that pressure of captaincy also, and trying to, because he himself is probably playing his last season of IPL, and he just wants to enjoy his time out there. I think that's the only reason why he's playing IPL. That's what ex-cricketers or cricketers who have played with him are also saying, that MS Dhoni really loves the game a lot, which is why he wants to continue playing. So unless, of course, he decides to play next year also, this I feel is an added pressure on him, because he, as we saw in the first couple of matches, he didn't even want to come out to bat until the last 10-12 balls, and he was then probably asked by the management or forced by the situation to come uh, ahead of so many batters and try and bat for at least 5 overs. So I'm just wondering how this whole thing is going to pan out on MS Dhoni and his love for the game, because for him to captain now, and because captaincy also gives you a lot more pressure and a lot more responsibilities. If not for pressure, he has to talk to players, he has to give them roles, and he has to explain to them what their job is in the team and all of that. So I'm wondering how MS Dhoni will manage this whole scenario. But I'm again just surprised by the whole point of CSK not having a leadership backup for Ruturaj. The moment Ruturaj is out, MS becomes the captain of CSK again. This is the third time since he left captaincy of CSK, he had to become the captain again. I remember instances of Kohli becoming the captain of RCB when Faf was playing as an impact player. But at that time, Faf was also on the field, so Kohli had to only just be on field and not do much. He had to just follow the plans of Faf and the management. But here, that's not the case. MS has to rebuild the team, and he has to make sure the team does well, because CSK is also in the 9th position in the points table at this point, so they have to give a roaring comeback from here. So I think it's a big job on MS's shoulder, and I hope he does well, and I really hope that it does not weigh too much on him, because as a cricketer you want to enjoy the game in the last stages of your career, and for you to become the captain and take care of the team's responsibility yet again, it's probably not the best of results that you want at the fag end of your career. And even if you look at the games that Chennai is going to play, they have 4 home games left against Kolkata, Sunrisers Hyderabad, Punjab and Rajasthan, out of which Rajasthan has a decent spin bowling attack. Punjab, I'm not sure, but Punjab has a great batting. It'll be almost like playing against RCB team. Again, Sunrisers Hyderabad, they have Zampa and some other good spinners in Rahul Chahar, and even Zishan Ansari is bowling well. Today they're going to be playing against KKR, where they'll be playing Narain and Varun Chakravarti. So their home games are clearly not going to be easy. And where are they going away? They're going to Lucknow, which is a big ground and almost like Chennai. But this year's Lucknow is more of a batting track than the spin bowling track. So, and they are going to Mumbai, which is going to be a very, very tough game, because Mumbai is also looking to come back in the league. It's going to be a tough game for them. They're going to Bengaluru, which is also going to be a tough game, and they have a point to prove also. So that's going to be a pressure game for them. And they're going to Ahmedabad to play against Gujarat, where they'll be playing Sai Kishore and Rashid Khan. And that's one of the best bowling lineups in the tournament. So the games left for Chennai are not at all easy games. So MS's role becomes that much more important. And like Ambati Raidu said yesterday, we are yet to see if MS has any magic wand that he's gonna uh, take out and show to the world. But as it looks now, it's gonna be a very very long journey for CSK from here. And I only wish MS the best for the rest of the league, and I hope CSK does well in this season of IPL. See you in the next podcast.